Hey everybody, this is Nancy Rebecca, and I'm here with this week's Creative Consultant. This one is brought to you by
Welcome to Follow Your Curiosity. Ordinary people, extraordinary creativity.
And
here's how to get unstuck. I'm your host, creativity coach Nancy Norbeck.
I wanted to share
Let's
with
go.
you. There's a character who's looking for her brother, and Stephen Fry plays the friend who's going with her, and she's very excited about finding him. And then she starts to come up with things that could go wrong. And Stephen Fry's character says to her, "I'm just so impressed. You allowed yourself to be happy for nearly a minute there before inventing some new problems for yourself." And I thought, wow, what a line, how observant of the human species that this is what we do, right? We aim for something and we are probably going to get it, or even we do get it. And we're so excited for maybe a minute. And then we think of all of the other things that we have to deal with that are terrible or that could go wrong, or the reasons that this isn't really as perfect as I thought it was. Whatever it is, we're happy for maybe a minute. And then we start thinking up new problems for ourselves. I think that this is a habit we should try to break, right? If we have reasons to be happy, we should let ourselves be happy. Now, we could talk about why we don't do this, and that is a conversation for another day with people with more expertise than I have. There could be any number of reasons, and I'm not going to go there. But boy, would we enjoy life a whole lot more if we let ourselves be happier about it. And this goes for your creative process too. If you are the kind of person who finally manages to sit down and create the thing you've been wanting to create, and then, 20 seconds into really liking it, you realize that this one thing isn't perfect, or I could have done this thing better, or why did I pick this subject at all? I should have picked something else because there's something wrong with this, or I'm bad at this, or whatever it is. You are stealing your own joy when you do that. And this is another one of these things that, I'm as good at it as anybody else here. I'm not saying that I'm better, because that's not true. But think about how much more joy we could have if we just let ourselves. If we got out of our own way, stopped dress rehearsing tragedy everywhere, as Brene Brown would say, and appreciated those moments, even if they don't last very long, that we deserve to be happy about. I think there's a lot more happiness and joy out there to be had than we let ourselves have. And I appreciate Neil Gaiman bringing that to my attention. And I hope that you take that and run with it and see what happens if you let yourself, even for a couple extra seconds, be happier than you were. We all start small. That's okay. And see what happens over time, because I think we can train ourselves to be happier. And I have a feeling this is at least part of how we do that. So, as always, run with it. Let me know what happens, and I will see you next time.
If this episode resonated with you, or if you're feeling a little bit less than confident in your creative process right now, join me at The Spark on Substack as we form a community that supports and celebrates each other's creative courage. It's free, and it's also where I'll be adding programs for subscribers and listeners. The link is in your podcast app, so sign up today. See you there, and see you next week. Follow Your Curiosity is produced by me, Nancy Norbeck, with music by Joseph McDade. If you like Follow Your Curiosity, please subscribe, rate, and review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. And don't forget to tell your friends. It really helps me reach new listeners.